At 20,000 feet, amid a stormy night, one passenger will discover that the greatest nightmares may not be only in dreams. Nightmare at 20,000 feet. The plane shuddered as the gusts of the storm tore through it. Passengers sat in silence, trying to hide their fear, but the tension in the air was palpable. By the window, Isabella fought to calm her racing thoughts, forcing herself to breathe deeply, but the darkness outside would not relent. In a flash of lightning, her gaze slipped to the wing, and there, as if ripped from a nightmare, stood a creature, long, distorted, with claws scraping across the metal. Isabella begins to panic and tries to warn the stewardess and other passengers. "There, look," she shouted, her voice cracking with panic. "On the wing, can't you see it?" The passengers stared at her, bewildered and silent. A flight attendant approached and whispered soothingly, "Ma'am, please, try to calm down. Everything is fine." Isabella closed her eyes, inhaling deeply. But when she looked out again, the horror returned. The beast tore at the wing and clawed at the engine, the sound of bending metal piercing her ears. "Stop it. It's destroying the engine," she screamed, but no one responded. Then she looks once more, and the creature is gone. Suddenly, the plane lurched violently. The captain's voice rang through the intercom. "We've entered a storm. One engine is out." Isabella knows she is right. Her heart pounded wildly. She stood, determined to reach the cockpit, but a violent jolt threw her to the floor. Head struck the seat, and pain coursed through her body like an electric shock. Terror coursed through her mind, but fear and determination would not let her falter, driving her forward. With trembling hands, she rose and crawled toward the front of the plane. Looking through the window, she saw the creature again, hanging on the engine, claws tearing through metal. The cracking sound was so sharp she felt it in her bones. "It's real. It's destroying the engine," she yelled desperately. Slowly but determinedly, she rises from the floor and walks toward the cockpit as the plane trembles and drops sharply. At that moment, the stewardess looks out the window and freezes. On the plane's wing, the terrifying creature hangs, tearing at the metal parts of the engine. Her eyes widened in shock. Isabella looked at the stewardess and finally got confirmation. She was not alone in this nightmare. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows next.